Alright, and let's go ahead and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome to the channel where today we're playing some more Sands of Aura. In our last episode, we managed to finally complete Radix Stronghold, defeating the twins that were there guarding Neuron's elixir. We finally came back, managed to give that elixir to Sir Lawrence, and also put together a sigil, getting even closer to Mentes and the truth of what's going on. We now also got something from Mentes. Apparently, he has the power to lower the barrier that's around Ashular. I believe that's the name of that place that's near Radix Stronghold that had the green aura around it. And that was thanks to Tupi, who gave us that orb. I guess he knew what was going to be happen or what needed to happen next. But Sir Lawrence woke up, and now he's feeling much better, and he said that we needed to take the moment's respite and enjoy the festivities here in Starspire, since there is now a festival going on in Starspire. So I think we're going to check out the Starspire festival, take place in the games that we have around the town. I have no idea what any of these are, and we're going to check them out. In the meantime, since the last episode, I have upgraded my character quite a bit. We now have level 8 armor in all the slots, and including an additional gem slot, or an enchantment slot for everything. So now I have even more health. I have 345 health. I was also able to upgrade my thrusting axe to level 12. It does a crap ton of damage now. And we also changed out the hilts on it. Before we had the venomous hilt, now we are using the hemorrhaging hilt. This is the hemorrhaging hit. Enemy causes 25% of weapon damage every 0.3 seconds while they are moving for 6 seconds. So long as we have moving foes, it will do damage to them, which all foes are going to be moving around a lot, and 25% every 0.3 seconds is a lot better than the 10% poison weapon, or 10% weapon damage. What is it, every second for 2 seconds? That stacks up to, I think it's 3 times, I think? I don't know. We're going to try it out, see if it works, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that right away, because let's do these festivities. So the first one over here I noticed was that we have an orb. I feel like maybe we need to check this out.
And you know I've a sensitivity.
But her abilities are enhanced on account of the festival. Naturally, the cost has got to reflect that. It'll be worth it, honest. Besides, aren't you concerned with that rash?
R-A-T-I-O-N-S is what I said, rations. I was concerned about the water crisis is all.
He leans in close to Warbly and cups his hand over a portion of his mouth.
Don't go shouting so even the grotto knows about it.
Oh, and like I said, or I usually say, I don't think I said that this time, if you like the content and you want to see more of it, feel free to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Let's go ahead and talk to this lady right here. Maybe she's a fortune teller. She'll tell us how we'll win victory.
Oh, what divine timing, knight. I've a new divination method I must align to the celestial plane. Care to let the cards read your fate and help me rehearse? Free of charge for an old friend, of course. Plus, there's emblems in it for you.
Sure, I'll take a reading.
Right. The number of eidolons you draw determines how many emblems you earn, and the clarity of the reading at the end of this.
Eidolons?
A knight who don't know their ancestral history. Eidolons are the holy paragons of the lady herself. Within the deck, each represent a unique aspect of humanity.
Got it. With a flourish of her fingers, she shuffles the deck of ornate and cuts them in 3 equal piles.
If you could, focus your mind. That'll align your internal dimension to the deck, or however it goes. When you draw a card from a pile, visualize a specific moment long ago.
Well, if we're gonna focus in, I'm gonna go with the middle. Let's draw that one.
Let's see. You drew the 3rd star. A card of lesser brilliance, which represents dashed hopes, anguish, and eventual transformation.
She glances down at a scroll beside her.
Connections to the ethereal plane erode quickly. I feel another payment may be necessary to secure the attachment.
Oh, I see. It's pay to win. She gives a sly smile.
Don't mind me. This bit is only for paying customers.
Naturally. She reshuffles and cuts the deck into 3 equal piles again.
Now, Focus on a recent moment. Doesn't need to be special, just something particular for the spirits to latch onto.
I'm gonna go with middle card again. I just feel like that feels right.
Let's see. You drew the 4th star. A card of lesser brilliance which represents balance and equality of longing and satisfaction.
I feel like I'm being called dumb here.
The spirits are here with us. They're calling out, guiding us toward a shared...
You're overdoing it a bit.
Oh, you have a lot of practice in divination, do you?
She cuts the deck into 3 equal piles before you.
Just hurry up and draw. Focus your mind on something you wish to occur.
Fine, draw from the right.
Let's see. You drew the 7th star. A card of lesser brilliance which represents fortune, favour, and material abundance.
She peers again down at the scroll beside her and runs her finger along it in silence.
Here is where I offer a focus crystal purchase to enhance the clarity of the vision. We can just skip that part.
Please? She moves a dish of water in front of her and then drops a few petals of indigo eye into it. After a deep breath, she runs her finger in a circle along the surface of the water.
Now, let's view the final verdict of your fate. Reckon your future remains hidden, Knight, without any eidolon to sweep away the ethereal fog.
She double checks the scroll, then peers back to the dish.
Can't be giving you any emblems either. Afraid that's the way of the cards.
You're serious.
Oh well, you get what you pay for, don't you?
She stands and extends her arm towards the exit.
Come back if you'd like another practice reading, Knight. Oh, and do tell your friend.
Well, that's kind of rude. Is there an option to, pay?
Oh, what divine timing, Knight.
Nah. Let's go. Let's move on to something else. I don't want to waste my time there. What do we have here? Any happenings
You
here?
must believe me when I say this year is different.
Oh, yeah? What are you talking about?
At least this knows I've seen 'em. Pointing, snickering. But I'd stake my life on it, Knight. This is the best mashed stew I've ever delivered.
He lifts a heavy lid off a pot.
Just take a whiff.
Smell the contents of the pot. The aroma is complex, a mixture of spice and salt with just a tinge of sweetness. Surprisingly, it sets your mouth to watering.
Fancy a bowl? Alls I'm asking is you try it. It's free of charge, so long as you send folks my way.
Sure, why not?
What champion a taste you are!
Snatching a bowl from under the table, he ladles out a hearty helping, slaps in a spoon, and thrusts it towards you. Help yourself. After a few bites, your stomach begins to flutter.
I truly believe you can taste the attention given to my crop.
The flutter builds into a thunderous cramping. Your tongue goes numb, your hands begin shaking, the tumult consumes your every thought.
Everything all right? You're looking a little...
I trusted you? We died. The stew that kills, that's amazing. I love that response. I trusted you? What happens when we go back?
Afraid I can only spare one bull, Knight. Need to make sure there's plenty
Okay,
for
so
others.
we didn't actually lose any currency from that, and we can't speak with this person anymore. Oh my god, that was probably one of the best things I've ever seen.
How important is a fireworks show, really? Considering the whole burning of the church and everything, I think something more subdued, like a candlelight vigil, would be a better fit, don't you? Plus, we have barrels of candles. Candles are everywhere.
Don't listen to him, Knight. He's trying to cover for letting the Sandweavers get pilfered.
Wait, what was stolen?
If anyone let them get stolen, it was Delton here. He was assigned to keep watch. I was just trying to be proactive. So I wired the Sandweavers up early. You understand? Got the fuses timed and the order configured. I didn't think anyone would take them if I left them in the rack.
You left them?
Well, not with a sign that said free fireworks. Like I said, Delton was assigned to keep watch.
I was here the whole time. Only stepped away a few times.
Why did you step away?
Well, it's one of the consequences of staying hydrated.
Did you see anything suspicious?
Found this nearby, actually. A trail of powder also leading away from the rack.
He extends you a dagger with an ornate pommel.
I'd recognize it anywhere. It's a bellwether's blade. This one belongs to Rindel.
I'll need to speak with him then.
If you do confront him, could you leave me out of it? I've not been on his good side for some time. It won't be pretty if he learns I gave you his name.
Alright, goodbye. Oh man, I'm still getting over how awesome the whole dying from being food poisoned is. Let's go to the tavern. I did go in here to drop off a recipe, and it seems as though maybe there's a drinking thing going on in here. We can check that out. There's also a lot more people in the tavern than usual. Hello, Yilda.
My knight, happy festival to you! Come to imbibe recreationally, or would something a bit more competitive draw your interest?
More competitive, you say?
We've a drinking contest set to start any time now. Interested? Or would such participation reflect poorly on that shining order of yours?
Sure sounds fun.
Aha! Let me put the word out and we'll get started.
Alright.
Drink until you drop. Emblems awarded after each round with a bonus at the end.
Okay. She extends her hand towards the various bottles on the table.
These here are potent as pores come. Just looking at them wrong may put you on your back. In honor of the festival, it'll be our knight who decides the order of enjoyment. I'll be refilling as each of you drink. Ready to prove you've got the chops? Begin.
I'll warn you, knight. The secret to making a good pot is knowing you can hold just as much as it does.
Alright, let's go with the drink sorcerer soju. Following your example, he downs the corresponding drink in front of him.
You're looking a little wobbly there, knight.
I'm not wobbly, you're wobbly. What? Whoa! Oh, hold on. What is that about? I thought there was going to be like a drinking game involved, but is that just luck? Can we do that again?
No shame in falling down, knight. It's the getting.
Yes.
Aha.
Alright.
Drink until you drop.
She extends a hand towards the various
These
bottles.
here are in honor of the festival.
I'll warn you, knight. The secret to making a good pot is knowing you can hold just as much as it does.
Well, we did sorcerer soju. Let's do the mimosa. Following your example, he downs the corresponding drink in front of him.
Don't we get anything to help wash it down? Feels like a steel scraper burnishing away the rough parts. Let me ask you something, knight. You like a well-made pot, don't you?
We're here to drink, not to talk.
Maybe Pember's right and the order does suck. What's so good about being in construction anyway?
Blade Dancer's bourbon. Let's go.
You're looking.
No! Okay, so now we have an order, I guess. I'm gonna try to skip through it as fast as possible. I want whatever these tickets or tokens or whatever emblems that we're supposed to be getting are. I want to know what they're for. Let's try this again.
No shame in fall. Aha!
I'm just gonna rush through all of
Drink
this.
until you drop. These in honor.
I'll warn you, knight.
Well,
Don't
mimosa.
What's so good about being in... I do believe all day long. These.
He managed to keep his
Will you
feet.
join my crew, knight?
With the face serious, suddenly serious and somber, he leans across the table.
It's a secret and exclusive order.
All hail pottery. I'll do it.
Now, girlie, you're looking.
Don't tell me what to do, Dad.
Guess all families are alike.
She pulls a bucket from beneath the table and ladles out a helping murky, thick liquid.
All right, little knight. A sip of this should set you straight for the next round. Here are your emblems. Don't lose them.
Drink
Who's
the
next?
mysterious liquid.
Come on.
Oh, it
Round
looks...
two.
Oh,
We've
there's another
swapped some
round.
drinks and added another. You know the drill. Drink until you drop. Begin.
She smiles at you from across the table.
This'll be a thread just between us, okay? Told Hilson I was going to advertise the food stall I did.
Okay, so... But what's the game here? Like, how do you know which ones to drink? Let's do Hashari Honey. With a balanced hand, she lingers while drinking the corresponding spirit. After finishing it, she delicately wipes her mouth with an ornately embroidered cloth.
You're looking right, son.
No! How do you tell? Alright, now the question is, do we start all the way over, or do we get to compete against the same person over again?
No shame in falling. Aha!
Alright.
Round 2.
Okay,
We've
good.
Swap some drinks and
This'll be a thread just between
Vigorous
us.
vermouth.
oh, that you know what I like about weaving night? You produce something tangible, something to hold in your hands, and you speak true when you promise it'll provide at least a little bit of comfort. There are less respectable occupations, in my opinion.
I'm gonna go with the honey again.
The sweetness of
It's easy to make
Ooh.
wondrous claims.
to pretend you've all answers and then go on expecting something for them.
We'll go with cognac.
There's really nothing. Night. I have an idea. Maybe a few days slung up in that cage would teach her to not take advantage. I think there's enough evidence for it.
K2.
Why, Corin, of course.
Alright, we'll go ahead and drink the Blade Dancer's bourbon.
Oh, I see them, Corin. We all see them. What a shame it would be for you to slip and to hurt those beautiful hands of yours.
You're pretty scary, you know that. Oh, we won!
The
Okay.
waiters might need keep an eye on Corin for her own safety.
She pulls a bucket from beneath the table and ladles out a helping murky thick liquid, and there we go.
A sip. Who's next?
Alright, so we got some more
Freaking
emblems
work
there.
To have made it this far. What a heart pounder it's been. This is it, folks. Round 3, winner takes everything. We've swapped some drinks and added another.
You may have pulled my fat from the fire, but don't think I'll be going easy on you. Courtesy only extends so far. Best steady that stomach then. I've drank with far more than emblems on the line.
Geez, there's so many options and you have to do them all. That's the hard part, and I'm gonna have to figure out if there's a thing for this. Vigor's Vermouth, Sorcerer's Soju, Blade Dancer's Bourbon, Farum's Fenny, and Wilgrim's Whiskey. You know what? Let's go with... I'm gonna start at the top of the list. We'll go Wilgrim's Whiskey.
I tell you how I made my living before I...
She gives you a sly smile. Drinking?
If only. All my drinking did was dissolve what little glint I pocketed.
I'm gonna go with... Let's do the Vigorous Vermouth. Wait a minute. All my drinking did was dissolve what little glint I pocketed. I don't know if there's like something supposed to be like in the words. Vigorous Vermouth.
Looking coarse.
No. Okay, so we failed. But at least we know what the first one is. The Wilgrim's Whiskey at the top. I want these emblems. I'm hoping we can purchase something with them.
No shame. Aha.
Alright, so
Well,
Wilgrim's
freaking work
Whiskey.
to have made it this far. What a heart.
You may... Best...
Let's go down the list. Let's go with the Farum's Fenny.
Looking coarse.
Nope, so it's not that one. If only we could skip past this hangover stage quicker. And also, I wish I had this power in real life. I mean, I can rebound, just not that fast.
No shame. Aha.
Alright,
Well, Kraken worked to have made it
we'll
this
get
far.
this.
Best... I...
So it's Blade Dancers or Sorcerers. I'm gonna go Blade Dancers.
Looking
No. Man, this is definitely gonna take a hot minute. At least it doesn't kill us and send us back to the resonant spell.
no shame. Aha. Well, Kraken worked to have made it this far.
You may... Best... I... If only. All my drinking did...
Looking coarse as this.
Wait a minute, we did all the... We've chosen all the options, unless it's the whiskey again. Could it be whiskey several times in a row?
No shame. Aha! Well, Kraken worked to have made it this far. What a...
You best. If only. Few things get. Was a dancer, believe it or not.
And I was a golem in my last
You've
job.
got the height for it.
Looking course is the same.
I just don't get it. I don't understand this portion. So we drink whiskey 2 times. She said dancer. It made me want to pick the blade dancer, but like I don't think I can't tell if there are clues are here or not. That is very unclear.
No shame. Aha! Well, Kraken worked to have made it this far.
Best. Few think was a dance. You've got the height for.
Looking course is the...
I don't get it. This is actually kind of making my blood rise a bit. And not from the drinking.
No shame. Aha! Well, Kraken worked to have made it this far.
Best. Few things get better the second. Was a dancer, believe it or not. You've got the height for it, and a head full of rock. I'm surprised you changed vocation.
Looking course is...
Oh my god. Chashu Games, I'm gonna need you to give some clarity on what exactly it is that we're doing in this one.
No shame in falling down night. Aha! Well, Kraken worked to have made it this far. What a heart...
You may have pulled my fat. Best steady that stuff. If only. Few things get better the second time. Was a dancer. You've got the height for it, and a head full of rock. I'm surprised you changed vocation.
I think the only ones that I haven't done are Pharaohs and Sorcerers.
Drink like. Folks say they're similar. That the footwork of one aids to the other. Couldn't be more different to me, though. You've got a clear goal when fighting. Bleed the poor sap before he bleeds you. Simple. But there's none like that in dance. It's all just movement to lose yourself in.
Looking course...
Okay, so not a clue. I'm trying to, I know I'm quiet here, I'm reading these over and over again, and I'm trying to determine, like, if you know what I am missing here,
Aha!
like, I don't think I'm
Well,
slow,
Kraken worked to have
but this is
made
making me
this
feel
far.
like I'm missing something.
Bet
Like, this can't be just trial and error, right? There's too many permutations of this.
few things was a You've got the height. Drink like. Folks say they're similar.
Looking...
Like, I'm just, this is for future people who watch this video, you know? Like, you can get the solutions just from this on its own. Just me, like, literally going through every permutation there is.
No shame. Aha!
I thought maybe I was gonna
Well,
luck out
Kraken
like I did the
worked to have
second
made it
round,
this
but
far.
then they had to go in throwing that you can drink the same thing twice.
Few things was a You've got the height for it.
Looking course is...
Okay, so it looks like I'm either having to drink whiskey again, or I have to drink the Pharaoh's drink again. Oh, that's just terrible. Because I know they're going to make us drink 5 things.
Aha! Well, Kraken worked to have made it this far.
Few things was a dancer. You've got the drink. Folks say there's.
Looking...
Okay, so it's whiskey, whiskey, Farum, whiskey. And then maybe Farum again. That's what it's gotta be.
No shame in... Aha!
At least you can try
Well,
as many
Kraken
times as
worked
you
to have made
want,
it
but
this far.
I mean, I could see people quitting this really fast.
Few things was a You've got the drink like. Folks say they're similar. Drinking, dancing, fighting, and what?
She closes her eyes and smirks at something unseen.
Because once you go looking for yourself, there's no guarantee you like what you find.
Looking coarse.
Damn it! No. Why? Why couldn't this just been why couldn't this just been like a quick time event where to see who could chug faster or something? Why did you have to pick options that don't have any nonsensical logic to them?
Aha! Well, Kraken worked to have made it this far.
I know it didn't make sense of that last sentence, but
Best.
I want to pull my hair out right now.
Few things was a damn. You've got the high drink, folks. Drinking. Because once you drink like this, there it is.
Accompanied by a deep breath, she closes her eyes again.
Simple, like a blade in the belly.
I'm glad I pulled you out of the mud.
I'm sure you are, you selfish bastard.
Oh my god.
We've
Lifting her arm, she beckons the crowd.
in celebration of the night with an iron gut,
She flips her attention back to you.
right that the champ should start us off. What'll you have then?
Oh, she keeps a surprisingly sturdy posture for the room swirling around her.
Oh, the emblem.
Yeah, no, I'm good with that. Thank God. So the answer, just for those who decide to fast forward a bit, it's whiskey, whiskey, Ferrum, whiskey, Ferrum. Yeah, let's never do that shit ever again. This person got anything in the corner?
A lewd night. No better time for drinking than the festival. It's when Yilda brings out the best pulls for...
He gestures a list of competition drinks posted on the board
I
beside him.
like to consider myself a connoisseur, so if you have any questions about the spirits, ask them.
Are you serious?
A good one, There's a flourish of flavors in that are both toasty and creamy with just a tinge of spice. Oh, one of my favorites, distilled with a rock moss that gives the drink a profile so sour it'll make your face pucker worse than Felker's. Yes? Yilda's signature brew. She describes it as an early afternoon jolt. But a clean, natural drink which has an enjoyable bit. A Borsarian drink that doesn't indulge in itself. If you want the job done and want a fire in your belly, a deliciously crisp drink with a slap of bitter spice.
Okay, so technically you can come over to this board and talk to that person and it'd help you, give you tips, but I'm not sure I believe that would have helped at all. Those are still very vague. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's go ahead and leave the tavern, and now we can make our way up the stairs to Rendell, so we can go ahead and have some words with him, maybe slap him around in our drunken tomfoolery that we just had to take part in. Anything over here? I see that there are...
Can't forget what they've done for us all. So long as we acquire it.
Okay, so there's nothing over here. I see there's lights across the bridge. Maybe we want to come up here and check it out. Okay, so nothing over here. We'll go upstairs and start heading towards the priestess and turn whatever scriptures we have in. I wonder if there's anything at the very top of Starspire. You know, because we've been up there. There's definitely room for something, but we don't know exactly what it is.
A lewd night of Starspire. Happy festival.
And happy festival to you, Misha.
As coordinator of this year's festivities, I can exchange your emblems for prizes or direct you to our numerous activities. I'm
Ooh.
also conducting the foot race, should you wish to participate.
I'd like to exchange emblems.
Absolutely. Take a look at our prizes.
Oh, wow. Okay, she's got a talisman of currency. Talisman of currency increase. Okay. Okay. Pommel Master Sneak Attack. Oh, wow. She's got... Oh, okay. So there's a reason to definitely play through all these. Okay, we're playing through all of them.
As coordinator of this year, let me gather the...
All right, so what's the foot race?
All right, let's
Please
meet
let it be
our
a game.
participants. Bannon, Pember, Derrod, and our very racers. The path is marked by archers, and you'll need to pass through each as you run. Take your 3, 2,
Enjoy the
Go!
What, you friggin' liar. Cheat. Okay, this is hard to do with a keyboard and mouse, not with that controller. I can't see. There we go. Where can we win this? I don't know. We got arches aplenty. Oh, you bastard. Why is he so fast?
Finish! In fourth, we have Derrod. In third, in second, and the win banner. All right, I'll distribute.
All right, so we got 10. How many do we have total? That's all we have is 30? Wow, we need a lot more.
Allude as coordinator of this. Let me get.
Let's try it one more time.
All right, let's meet Ban Pem Deck and our very racers. Take 3, 2,
enjoy the
go!
I don't know why I keep rolling there, but we do. I want you to know, this is probably a very shameful moment for me. I'm actually having to turn the controller with my face. Just FYI there, if you wanted to know what it's like to turn a controller to the face. It is possible. Is this possible? Are we doing a thing? No. Oh, you bastard. How are you faster up the stairs? We got hooked on something. We could win this.
Finish. In fourth, we have Pemba.
I can win this.
And the back.
All right, we got 10 more. I want to know how many you can get from doing it correctly.
As coordinator of this year's fest, let me. All right, let's ban Pem Deck and our race. Take 3, 2,
enjoy the
go!
I don't know why, but this game hates me. I mean, I feel like I've been fortunate enough to do very good, but this guy takes some of the sharpest turns I've ever seen a game character take. Like, he's just way too quick. Can we... No, rolling isn't faster. Alright, I give up.
In fourth, we have in third.
I don't care.
And the ban. Oh.
Bannon can eat Big Dookie. You know what? Here's Bannon right here.
Oi!
Damn it. I was hoping maybe we could, like, rig something.
You interested in joining the foot race, Knight? Could use for a distraction from the old frog's insult.
He peers in the direction of Bannon. Bannon getting to you?
Can't walk by him without him croaking about the dampness of my pants. It's starting to make me worried, he knows.
Oh.
Allude, old friend. You may be a mighty knight now, but if only there were some way a knight could challenge such an outrageous claim.
You better lace up those boots.
You better speak to Misha.
Alright, so I was hoping that maybe somebody would tell us something about Bannon, but it doesn't look like we have anything to use against him. Let's go speak to Rendell. We got ourselves another talisman slot, so that's nice.
Shouldn't you be tending to your recovering mentor? What if he should require a drink and not have anyone there to stabilize the straw?
Where are the Sand Reavers, Rendell?
Ah, truly a child in all but title. Sorry, little knight, but I've no time to concern myself with sparklers today. I've got a tournament to win.
I don't have time for this. A smile slithers across his face as he straightens up and rolls his shoulders.
Now, if you were brave enough to face me in the arena, maybe that would loosen my tongue.
Understood.
The whole bracket's off now.
Tournament Augie's the official adjudicator.
Alright, who's Augie? Is that this guy? Why can't it?
And listen closely. Whatever slop Hilson's got cooked up, for Lisa's sake, don't eat it.
That's the one rule which carries festival to festival.
He glances at an unrolled parchment in his hands. It catches beads of his sweat.
Now, to generate some forward motion on this fighter front.
Maybe I could help.
Momentous! We'd really pull them in with you on the bill. There's emblems in it for each round you win. What say you, knight?
Sure, sign me up.
A mysterious fighter in one bracket and a remnant...
I didn't mean to skip that. I actually hit that on accident, but it is what it is.
Ready to begin the first...
Let's do this. He pulls a large horn from his hip and blows into it. Let's do this fight.
Fighters, friends, sterling citizens of this fair shanty spire. Welcome! The previous bracket shocked us, moved us. Can the following outdo the excitement? Can it elevate the suspense?
Augie leans close to Zale and forces a whisper through a toothy smile.
The books are closed, you cracking sand tortoise. Apologies, my friends. This is the plight of entertaining and organizing.
He lowers his head and extends his chest fully.
Where were we? Right, in corner one. He's the builder of boats, the pummeler of eggs. He's one half of the Starspire Post-Haste Plague Prevention League. It's Egan, the skiffwright. In corner two, standing as the very sword of conviction, a paragon as pure as they come. Give a hearty hand for our very own Remnant Knight! Now, good luck to both our fighters, and let's give the people what they came for. Fight!
Let's do it. Oh, you're gonna move now?
Finish!
I like that bleed.
Show, Knight. Great show. Ah, don't feel bad for Egan. Some are made for building, others for breaking. You ready to begin round two? Oh, that's right. Almost forgot your emblems for round one.
I'm ready. Augie leans in much too close to you.
Perhaps you take a slip late in this match, Knight. And perhaps a quarter of the take slips into your pocket after. What say you?
Just start the match, Augie.
Fighters, friends, welcome! Was that last match not filled with such passion, such drama?
Quit running your mouth and get on with it. It's time our little knight receives a proper education.
Right. Well then, as it seems our fighters need no introductions this time, count down with me, good people. 3, 2, 1.
Oh. What's he doing? Oh, you cheat.
Finish!
Yeah, I hope that actually killed him. What a jerk.
Luckily, I was able to renegotiate before the match ended. Aye. That's it for your bracket, Knight. Congratulations. Your emblems for round two. Feel free to go rub your victory in Rindel's face if you'd like. Or, if you're feeling brave enough, you could give our mysterious fighter a go.
I'm ready.
Surely you won't take offense to my betting everything against you? I consider us friends, truly I do. Part of my next venture to consider, and, well, let's just say the odds aren't in your favor.
All right. Well, hopefully we get something
My
for
very
winning the
good
bet.
Friends, let us bow our heads for the fallen. For those who tried so valiantly, so bravely. For those fine fighters who gave everything to so generously fill our our hearts. May Lysis grant them rest and relaxation. As for the rest of us, we have arrived on this summit with the mountain of fallen behind us. A mystery clad in iron meets a sword sheathed in conviction. A mystery clad in iron meets a sword sheathed in conviction. This is it, folks. This is what you came for. Fighters, take your places. 3, 2, 1, fight!
Oh my god. Oh, oh. Oh no, 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 no.
Finish!
Oh, we got him. We got him with the bleed. Nice. Huzzah! The figure glances at Augie.
See to it my emblems go to the knight.
Returning their attention back to you, there is a moment of pause.
That was well fought, knight. But next time, I'm going to use my good hand.
Looking forward to it. Do we know?
My craking back.
Augie, are you alright? He shares Blakely at something in front of him.
Oh, yes. I'm good. Quite good, in fact. So good that I feel like I'm going for a jog. Right now. Here are your winnings, Knight. Congratulations and all that. Should some fellows inquire as to my whereabouts, do inform them that you haven't seen me.
That's probably my best bit of the whole thing, is just his reaction. He had some genuinely good lines. Who is this up here? Is this Rendell?
Run along, little knight. My patience is running thin.
Show the dagger. Rendell's face curls into a sneer as he snatches the blade from you.
Who gave you this? Tell me.
Found it where the shells went missing.
Seems my suspicion was right then. Look here. That dagger was pilfered. I know because I left it out intentionally. Stuff's been walking out of the barracks recently. Zale said he trailed someone from the barracks. Someone who marched by that little fireworks stand of yours. Bet they planted the blade then.
Why leave it at the mortar racks?
Paints me in a poor light, doesn't it? If I was going to do something unsavory, do you really think I'd leave my own blade at the scene, knight?
Maybe.
Then you're denser than you look.
Someone setting you up?
It's only bellwethers with keys to the barracks. Seems I've an ambitious underling somewhere.
Zale?
Can't trust one of my own now, can I? Zale's got trust issues, which is perfect for his line of work. He said he tracked them to the top of the Spire, but lost them there.
Guess I'll take a look then.
Should you find out who's behind this little knight, scurry back here and give me a name.
Rendell shows his teeth as he smiles.
I'm sure I pay much better than that dust-covered mentor of yours.
Sure you do. Well, we became the champion of Starspire, so that's nice. I want to go and... How many things do we have? We have 200 coins. Is that enough for... I don't think it is enough. I think, like, one of the things was 100, and another thing was 80.
As coordinator, absolutely. Take a look
Shit,
at our prices.
I didn't mean to do that. We got the merchant set. Is that everything?
As coordinator of this year's
Yeah, okay, so we managed to grab everything. Nice, okay. So we have the talisman currency, 20% more glint. We also have the merchant outfit. Whenever you pick up currency, restore up to 2% of your health. We also got a level 4 spellblade rune. That is nice. How does the... Let's see how this looks on us. Oh, I gotta turn on the helmet. That's actually pretty good looking. I'm not a fan of the passive bonus, but it's a pretty good set of armor, visually, anyways. I'm gonna go to Lawrence's house first, because now that we have the key to the locked door in Lawrence's house, I am curious to see what is in here. Go and bring a ding-ding the bell. You will open this door. Unlock the locked room in your home. And what is this? Oh my god. We have a whole bunch of items in here. what is that? Okay, so we have the remnant suit of armor. And it's leveled up to level 8 already. Which is gnarly. Increased corruption gained by 30%. What does it look like? Not gonna lie, that is pretty dope. We can even option to look like Lawrence and take the helmet off. That's not bad, especially if you want to use like special attacks a lot. This could be pretty good. I might even level that up since it's already there. I mean, there's so many good sets of armor to choose from. There really truly are. That's pretty dope though. I liked that a lot. And we got some stuff to sell as well. I wonder if Galena got anything because of the festival. We need to check out her wares. Was there always a ladder here? Huh. I've never once thought about using that resonance bell. It's kind of weird.
Ah, young knight.
It looks like maybe she does have a couple of things there. Let's go ahead and see what we can sell. Because we got something in there. A glintstone statuette for 10,000. That is awesome. And what are these? Those are upgrade shards. And I don't think we have anything else that we can sell right off the bat. So that's pretty nice. And then we were going to go to the top of Starspire as well. So let's go ahead and travel up there. Up to the tippy top. And see if we can figure out who stole the Sandweaver fireworks. I was really hoping it was Rindell.
It's the sand sea above all else, I tell you. Storms which raise and swallow ships whole. That's what ought to keep you awake and quivering in your bed. What about the great beasts of old? Those bigger than Starspire itself. Sandworms are drawn to the sounds of celebration, they say.
Aye, but storms and beasties are born from the seas. Both come naturally from the sands. Our biggest threat is here already. Standing at the docks, pretending to be our protector.
Well, alright then. And who do we have here?
Precipitation is negligible, as expected. Slight luminous pollution to the east. Overall, ideal conditions for observations. Here to take a look through the scope, I assume?
Sure, I'll take a look.
Rotary focus lies on the left-hand side. Please note any captivating occurrences.
Left-hand side, you say?
There it is. The pillar of entropy. From here, it's kind of beautiful.
Lawrence says it's the source of all corruption, where the ending began.
I know people hate the corruption, that they despise the ruined world. But underneath it all, I can feel something else.
What?
It's here in Starspire, in the grotto, in Maveth even. An ache repeated again and again.
An ache?
A longing for something, anything. It doesn't matter what for. I always thought it was unique to me.
But what if the longing causes pain for somebody else?
Maybe it exceeds our understanding. Maybe it only looks that way, like pain, because we can't see beyond ourselves.
I don't agree.
I'm just saying that when I look out there, when I'm quiet and I really look, I don't see ruins.
What do you see?
I see something bursting with life, with second chances.
We should get back to the festival.
Precipitation is negligible, as expected. Slight luminous pollution to the east. Conditions may not be ideal upon your...
Alright, looks like we have another thing here, though.
Where's Dalton? We're leaving soon.
What are you doing here?
I can't remember.
Leaving?
We're going to...
Belton the Bellwether?
My son. He's going to meet me here. We're leaving soon. I'm packed.
A dark powder stains his fingers. Are you alright?
I can't. Dalton.
What was that about?
I want to go see more of the festival. Just for a bit.
I'll go with you. What do you want to see?
I need to go alone, if you don't mind. I'll be back soon.
Well, okay then. Have we discovered what these do at all yet? They're inactive. Huh. Okay. Well, now that we've done that, I guess we'll journey down and try to drop off the fireworks. We can take a shortcut, I know, across tops of buildings and whatnot. Hopefully not dying in the process. Not dying, yeah! Alright, we'll run our way back down, drop off the fireworks, watch the fireworks show, everybody will be happy.
Say, you found something, Knight. People are putting down their flagons and starting to look up at the sky. Even Lauren stopped by.
Give him the Sandweaver shells. Turning the shells over in his hand, he inspects each one meticulously.
Not too worse for wear. A couple are ruined, but I can salvage the show with the rest. It'll take me a bit to get them set up and refused, but that'll build some suspense in folks. Come see me in a few.
Alright, I'll check back soon.
A lot of folks will be happy, Knight. Even if they don't know what you did. Where did you find them, after all?
In a trunk atop the spire. I spoke with your father there.
Atop the spire? He was there?
Yeah, he was very confused. I think he was packing?
Please have mercy. He meant no harm, Knight. It's just, he has trouble remembering. When he's anxious, he's prone to rummage, to pack things that comfort him. I think that's why the Sandweaver stood out. He's rather fond of them.
Rendell thinks someone is setting him up.
You'll not tell Rindell, will you, Knight? The Bellwethers, the guard, it keeps him active. If Rindell finds out, he'll give him the boot, surely. I don't have much, but if you keep this between us, I'll compensate you for it. Please, Knight.
I'll keep it between us, Dalton. I do not like Rendell.
Thank you, Knight. Truly. I'll keep closer to him. This won't happen again, I promise.
All right, we're ready. Oh, Knight, when Lawrence stopped by earlier, he asked that you join him at the docks. You should head that direction.
Well, alright then.
Also, if you've any emblems to spend or any games you'd like to try, now is the time. Folks like to wrap up quickly after the fireworks.
Will do, Stetson. Or Stedston. We'll go ahead and head down here. We've already claimed all that we can from the festivities. And I see Sir Lawrence down here at the end of the dock.
Hopefully you found a little time to relax. I worried Stedston might be overworking you.
Lawrence lifts his head and shuts his eyes as he was attempting to hear something at a great distance.
The code of a remnant knight. The duty of our order.
He extends his hands toward stairs leading back to town as if a break of laughter tumbles down them.
I'm starting to believe that it isn't so much Starspire that needs the remnant, as it is we who need Starspire. By the way, in my second state, I imagined there was someone with you. A young lady in a gown of twilight. I had attributed it to my fever, but I saw her again, just a few moments ago, descending the stairs towards Melgom's cavern.
That's Aura. I couldn't have healed you without her.
Then I should like to thank her personally. Please bring her here, Knight. Starspire should not exclude any who have extended themselves such on its behalf.
How are you feeling? Lawrence peers at his hands a moment before looking at you with a smile.
Whatever residuals linger will fade with time.
Have you been enjoying the festival?
The textures, the scents,
the hushed and thunderous sounds. Truly, times like these reveal the frailty of memory.
Did you get to see the telescope?
I did, yes. There are many jewels which shine within the sands of corruption. It is a nice change of pace just to admire them. And while our new friend, the Alchemect, is quite the particular fellow, I imagine Starspire will benefit greatly from his curiosities.
Where did you see Aura again?
Descending the stairs toward Melgom's Cavern.
Alright, I guess we gotta go back to Melgom's Cavern. I believe that's where everything started, yeah? Let's go ahead and hit this. Melgom's Cavern isn't the one on the front. I don't think so, but I'm not gonna make myself look like a fool by running all the way to the back of the building, or the back of the city. Let's check there right quick. I don't think this is called Melgom's Cavern. She down here. Is this considered Melgom's Cavern? I was wondering if we go closer. I don't think this is it. But who knows? Alright, nothing has happened. So yeah, I'm going to assume it's on the back of Starspire. So we're going to race over there real quick and check in on the cavern. Luckily for us, it's not super far away to get there. I'm really happy with the amount of health I have right now. Those health runes definitely have been helping out, doing a lot of work. So we'll go ahead and run this way. We can even take that ladder shortcut that we saw and get down to Melgom's Cavern even faster. So there it is. Slide on down. Should be right here around the corner, I thought. Oh, there we are. And what would Aura want in here? We hear some voices. Here's a resonance bell.
Why didn't I just... I could have had a belly full of Swedish shandy where it's safe.
What's he doing in here?
Oh, praise Lysis. Sounds, horrible sounds, have been pouring from that chamber there.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to test my metal is all. I just thought with the festival happening, I could explore a little and not be missed.
Are you going in?
I was going to check it out, but, well, I just remembered that I promised Utley I'd help him with something.
Well, okay then. Well, let's go see what all this strange noise is about. Oh, wow. What's going on here?
Did everything all the same.
Why is she interacting with Corrupted?
Wait, I need more time. Don't come any closer.
Aura? What's going on?
Please, just go back to your festival. I know this will work. I just need to keep trying.
Aura, what are you doing?
You've seen it. You know it works. We saved Lawrence. We stopped it. The azure flare purified the corruption.
She peers around the chamber, focusing on the husk swaying before her.
I can do the same for Maveth. I can undo his corruptive nature.
You're risking everyone in Starspire, Aura. Stop this, please.
No one will get hurt. I don't want anyone to get hurt.
The elixir, the azure flare, was this your plan all along?
Why would you understand when you have everything?
Oh, okay. We're in a boss fight with Aura? What's going on? And what is that?
The child must see before it speaks. They shaped a weapon, but manufactured the dissolution of kingdoms, of subjects, of signifiers.
Let her go.
Sios Eid Nipum. Zid Shazibing Shan Arkan. Mig Sayano Sun.
Why are you here?
Shaimlan, Orhead, Din Galek, Mirabuntinchi, Mirava Rivka, Shazu Natanahil Kabur, Shaimlan, Kasard, all selves and truths. Imon Kaiosif are singular, are mine. There is no need to situate in relation to others.
She is trying to help you.
The struggle for meaning is doomed to failure. All is the interpretation of patterns, of shapes in sand. But there is sublimity in the abyss. You now shall see.
Oh, what happened to Aura there? Hey, it's the orb that Tupi gave us. The hell? Something's raising up out of the sand. He peers towards something unseen.
Deny while you can. The shape remains, no matter how you turn it. The tendency toward equilibrium is inevitable.
But it's all the same. I did everything all the same.
All right.
Thank Lysis you're awake. These corrupt corpses. What happened here?
Aura?
It's all my fault. I thought it would be the same. I thought I could save him. But the anger, the rage, it was like fire buried beneath a mountain.
You put everyone at risk.
But you don't understand. I just wanted to help. I was just trying to...
A gentle smile dawns across his face.
Don't be so hard on her, Knight. Whatever has been done can be undone. You both have given much for Starspire. We will find a way forward.
His smile fades into a somber seriousness.
But first we must address a storm much nearer to our shores.
What's happened?
Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would not have believed it. The barrier around Ishula has fallen. The holy city is unsealed. If you are able, we must work quickly to undo this.
But Lawrence, I unsealed Ishular. His face hardens and his eyes reflect a sudden sharpness.
Surely you speak falsely, Knight. The miasma confined within that city. Tarlamel has faced no greater threat since the Night Plague itself.
Do you understand what sacrifices were made? What was given to erect that barrier?
It was Tupi. He gave me the Grissom orb.
I warned you of his intention, Knight. I said from the beginning he was not to be trusted. You may have condemned all.
He descends into a fit of coughing which purples his face and shakes his knees. Lawrence, please.
You tell none of this. Understand? Not even Galena.
Understood. He steadies and straightens himself.
We are not aware of how the barrier around Ishula came to fall, but we are responding accordingly. Although slim, there may still be a chance to set this right. Despite the virulence of the mist at Ishula, it is slow-moving. A subterranean tide of Hashara is not. Reports indicate the blast exposed a wound within the sands, which leads to the Black Rot Chasm, home of the Hashara. I've already dispatched Kazum, the reformed seether. I advise you meet him at the chasm. It lies in northeast Talamel, far beyond the Pillar of Entropy.
I'm sorry, Lawrence.
The blame is not yours entirely. My absence played a critical role. Now, steady yourself for the task at hand. Felka already has the grain wake ready at the docks. I shall remain behind and prepare the island for evacuation should you fail.
Goodbye, Lawrence. And like that, we are on our own again. It looks like we might need to find Aura. Hopefully she hadn't gone too far. Where's she going? Don't you float away from me, young lady! It would have been pretty cool if there was like a hidden area in the tutorial dungeon that goes even further. Aura sways unsteadily before a shimmering pool. She does not look at you as you approach. Why did you do it, Aura? With her gaze fixed upon the water surface, she extends her hand as she intends to help someone climb through.
I've seen them in stores, in taverns, having drinks, sitting on stools. I've seen the way their clothing fits them. I've seen as they adore, as they despise, how they look out from windows differently from how they look into them, how they don't bother with not being loved. I've seen so many people, and with each one...
She draws back her hand from the pool.
Sometimes I pretend to sleep when there's nothing else to do. I just sit and listen to the soft trickle of water, an echo down the curve of a stone. And I laugh, and I think there is something wrong with me. Because despite how beautiful it is to be alone, I'm still terrified.
Let's go. Hopefully we'll get to understand Aura much more. She is an interesting character. I would like to know more about her past and how she came to be entombed inside of Kubani. God, I can't remember his name. Is it Kubani? Is Kubani, something, the stone golem thing. You know who I'm talking about. Chubani. Maybe? Or is that the yogurt?
Back into it. We must find it. All our efforts cannot be undone by some...
As you approach, Seldom extends a hand in the direction of the golemite. It turns to face you with illuminated eyes. You lied to me, Tupi.
Lie? But Cleansing Night, I have done no such thing.
Don't play games.
You are concerned with the element of the mist, the threat of a few buried Hashara. There are sigils within Ishular and the Black Rot Chasm. They must be collected.
Many people are now at risk.
Men are not singular to this world. Talamhel has already suffered greatly from such one-sidedness. Whatever nuisances you encounter are trivialities compared to the pillar of entropy and the seething corruption within.
You manipulated me, Tupi. Why should I help you?
And you failed to mention your cooperation with the spirit from before, despite my warnings. Yes, Aura, I believe. Seldom and I sensed her destructive presence immediately.
The Golemite shifts its rigid stance.
We should focus on our shared goals, Knight. All Flora seek the stream. Now go, collect the sigils at Blackrot Chasm and Ishula. I have other things to consider.
Alright. Well, that being said, I think that's going to be pretty much all the story beats. I'll head over to the dock just to see if there's anything extra to add on to Starspire before we head out. But then I'm going to take the opportunity to see if I can upgrade any of the runes that I have in my inventory. Actually, you know what? I don't have to do that because I've already upgraded everything before we started the last episode. And I don't think I gained much of anything since the festival's here at Starspire. That being said, if you like the content and you want to see more Sands of Aura, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. As always, I hope everyone has a great day, and I will catch you all in the next video. Later.